Hi, so my name is Leticia Castro, and I'm here to discuss some differences between um, Japanese animation and manga versus westernized cartoons and comic books. So, there's just so many differences to go over. Ideally, we would be able to have more time to go over every single aspect, but this will be just a limited presentation on what I feel is the most obvious visually and also content wise. So, um, a main part of it is character design. So, as you can see on the left, there's more images of Japanese animation style. You can see the characters can tend to have a wide range of color schemes when it comes to their eye colors. Like you see, there's someone, with the pink eyes over here and the pink hair. And then you can get someone with green eyes, green hair, and it's usually implied in these cartoons or the animation, Japanese anime, that these characters are typically born with this type of hair color and these type of eye colors. No contact wearing is implied, no wig wearing is implied, and sometimes you'll see characters, with the natural look, like this guy looks pretty typical. This girl has brown eyes, brown hair, and also another thing would be hairstyles. In anime or in manga, there seem to be more like sometimes the eyes, like the bangs, will usually cover the eye, but though the eye will still be exposed. Kind of like maybe here is kind of not the best example here, but on the right side, the American animation that we see has the characters looking more two dimensional, more flat. They have like large noses, very wide mouths. Also, there doesn't seem to be a sense of reality with these cartoons. They can come in different shapes and sizes. Typically, in anime, you won't really find like a talking sponge or a plankton as you would, or like a Grinch creature like this. There's just a little bit more different, I guess you could say, more fantasy in the sense of like the species of characters out there. Also, anime has different types of lighting. As you can see, if you just look at the right and the left, you see there's more detail and dimensions with the art style. There's there's more shadowing like here. There's definitely a light scheme, point of direction, like right here, lights going to the top, the shadowing around. Where in these other examples, some cartoons can have like light shadowing, especially in these modern types of like CGI animations. But typically, the history or like original cartoons, you don't see any much playing with light and shadows. Another thing I wanted to go over is dimensions. So, what I mean by dimensions is kind of like the narrative of the storyline. With animation, anime and manga, you tend to have more serious storylines as a genre. Not to say that there aren't any like lighthearted stories or family oriented, because there are. As we spoke to, or as you may know about Studio Ghibli, all the Hayao Miyazaki films tend to be family oriented, lighthearted. Whereas Western cartoons, I mean, so right here we have Skeletor. I think he's in He-Man. I'm not very. I didn't really watch the show, but even though he has like a skeleton, a skull face, he's more of a zany character. He's not really like he's evil, but they don't show like when it comes to fighting scenes and things like that, the amount of gore you would see up here in this example on the top picture here with this guy bleeding from the eyes and nose and ears. I mean, that's pretty intense. like I said, like there in more modern cartoons than American or Westernized cartoons, you have adult-oriented shows like Family Guy, The Simpsons, where there is blood and maybe some like some little darker storylines, but they're all usually comical. Where anime, you'll find like more seriousness, as if it's like an actual drama. And um, not to say that all shows are like that, but I think these are like the main differences that we'll see in anime versus Western cartoons. So you'll have wider variety of types of storylines. They can be, as far as anime manga is concerned, very sexual in nature. They can also be, very gory, but they can also be just have a different, more intricate storyline. It doesn't always have to be, sex and war, but these are more like tropes that are played with more frequent than what you would find in westernized cartoons. So these are just a small list of examples of how the differences are between anime manga and westernized cartoons. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed.